Hello everyone, quick update on my sugar apple. Tip actually dry out, leaves turning like that, so it's quite difficult to troubleshoot what's going on with your tree. Especially it's difficult to find any expert on sugar apple, of course. Most of the tips did dry out. Okay, let me do something. Here is a root ball. And that's interesting, this side doesn't have roots. So I'm gonna remove this soil because looks like not really good soil, by the way. I'm gonna remove it and put just my soil from yard. This is how I do it. Just with some stick. I'm just trying to remove this soil. We cannot remove everything because in this case tree will be quite stressed. You see all these huge bark pieces, not really good. Oh, wow, I have a lot of work to do with this one. I think I will stop here. I'm gonna point it to you. Here three roots, and the root kind of brown, and this is white root. So I'm not sure if these roots are still alive, but I'm gonna stop here because this is like endless process, and I have this full bucket. I will save this soil because you can use it as a topsoil to put on top as a mulch, but I wouldn't plant in this soil anything. Okay, let me put it back in the pot. Okay, completed. And now this one full off, and I'm gonna do new cut, and I wanna put root hormone and put it back and see if it makes any difference. Okay, it doesn't focus. So actually it's white. Okay, this is completed, and most private nurseries do not offer returns, any guarantees. All sales are final. That's the reason I put straight away all this air layering in case I will kill this plant. Hopefully this will survive. If not, this is gonna be a very tough lesson. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment below. I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Bye. It's May now. Here's update on my sugar apple, and you see it's going to flower. But what interesting, what I found out that you should not do propagation of sugar apple or any species related to that Annonas family by trying to do cutting or air layering, because success rate is very low. I didn't know about that. When you go to YouTube, you will find the videos with air layering, but most likely there is no updates on it, how it went. So it failed miserably. All of them failed. Initially I saw they failed because it was winter time and tree was dormant. No, not because of that. That's because it's just a wrong method of propagation. And then I was trying to find out how that tree was propagated, because if you go and see, I don't see any signs that this is grafted. Probably it's not grafted. I'm thinking this was propagated from seeds. I don't think so. This is air layering. If it is air layering, I want to know how they did that, and especially the fact that tree was about to flower. I was like, what? I didn't expect in any flowers actually. And because this tree is not really big, I'm not really interested in this tree to get me some fruits, despite the fact I really need seeds. And I'm not sure how. Let me see, is this open flower? Let me see, because looks like this is open flower. Have no idea how it's gonna be pollinated. That's my another interest. I need to know how it's gonna be pollinated, and even if it sets fruits, I'm gonna remove them because this tree is not really good for bearing fruits. And what interesting, because I had a lot of air layering, and you see this branch got rotten and broken during wind time, and you see I got two new branches. Here I think this one got broken, or maybe it didn't have. Here as well, this one for some reason didn't develop. I got only one. So actually, and here this is long branch, and it's not really good because one side has long branch and other side does not have branch. Of course I didn't know, but I really needed to prune actually this tree, and you see it's branching out here. It creates some shoots here, but if you see this branch, for example, didn't create any new growth. It's just continue growing to this branch. Here it did actually multiply, maybe because no, you know what, no, that tip didn't die. If you remember, it was looks like my tip on branches were dead. Here as well it did multiply. So during winter time, before your tree works up, you really need to prune. Right now it's kind of late to prune. I'm not gonna touch. That's interesting, maybe this one is dry. So of course next season during winter time I'll prune it, so it will be more bushy. So you need to prune your sugar apple during dormancy, because by pruning you will have more fruits, because instead of just having one branch, you're gonna have 3 branch or maybe 5 branch. Each branch will have at least 1 or 2 fruit, because more branches more fruit, because every single fruit will need to have some leaves. There is a ratio actually, like you have one fruit, for one fruit to develop you need to have like certain amount of leaves. That's the reason you need to remove extra fruits. So at least when your tree is small, this is what you need to do. You need to pruning every single, I think at least once a year during dormancy, so you have a lot of shoots. Even if your tree is on a young stage, you need to prune it. Not every single tree actually needs to be pruned, and some trees will not respond very well to pruning. But all these Annonas needs to be pruned during winter time. So subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any updates on my sugar apple. Thanks for watching.